UI came out of a concern that much of what we do in terms of employing interventions come not so from empirical evidence, but mostly from intuition. I remember my first major grant that I wrote, I reached out to a colleague who had written a similar grant and looked at what that person wrote, and whereas I wrote it in my language, the grant pretty much reflected what he had gotten funded before. And looking back at the time, I probably couldn't tell you the evidence behind those interventions that were proposed. And I'm also sure, I'm actually really sure that he couldn't either. And so when we sort of perpetuate ideas, thinking that these ideas are going to be successful, and many times they're not, even when we think that they should be. If that's the way we do things and we continue to do things, that needs to change for us to really start moving the mark. And Lydia referred to some data that we talked about earlier today, whereby in a recent report when we looked at, the National Center on Education Statistics looked at STEM degrees for African American students as a proportion of, this is baccalaureate degrees, as a portion of total degrees in 5 areas. I think only one area showed any real advancement, and the advancement was really about 0.6%. There were significant areas like math and computer science that showed actually regression. And so for us to really advance and change the reality, we have to start looking more at evidence. And not only look at the what when we report what happens in our programs, but also start asking the why questions.